Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness Sessions. I am Therese and today we have the focus on our lower back. When I worked as a fitness instructor as well as a yoga instructor, I had many clients with lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulder problems. So I know when we have back problems, it has an effect on our whole way of being, the way we walk, the way we sleep, and so on. But also it can have effect on our mental body. Our mood can be affected when we have back problems. So I want to focus today on building up strength around the back and in that way protecting the back. If you have severe back problems, it might not be for you and you have to wait doing this until you feel better, okay? So I'll ask your physician first, since I can't be with you one-on-one. But basically, it should be safe for a normal, strong back. You might have sore muscle, but that can be released. So have your feet hip distance apart and let your knee drop in, hands on your belly. Link the neck. If your head is all crunched up like that, maybe it's a good idea that you take a pillow underneath your head. Okay. So breathe in and breathe out. Feel how the abdomen rise and fall. Your spine is neutral. You're not rounding, you're not arching, you're just resting here. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. And just feel out the sensation in your body, especially around your spine today. We will never force our body to do anything it's not ready to do. If you feel compression or pain, stop. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your knees up and just hug your knees into the chest. Some of you might want to hold underneath the knee, especially if you have knee problems. You don't want to push them too high. And then just rest here for a moment. Inhale. Now feel the lower back gently pressing down towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we release the spine. Release the lower back. And we can rock a little from side to side. Wonderful. Now take your feet on the floor. The left knee can be as it is, and then you hold the right either under or over. If you can, and you have no resistance, you can straighten the leg out. Exhale, knee to the chest, inhale away. But in the case that you feel it's too much, then just bend the left leg, okay? So exhale, knee down. For you who follow my sessions here on Viking.TV, you know this very well. We do it a lot. Now bring your head up to the knee. Exhale and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up. Hold it there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And now we release. Good. Take the other leg up. Again, it can be bent, half bent, or straight. Exhale, knee down. Inhale away. Exhale, knee down. And away. Exhale, knee down. And away. Exhale, head up to the knee. And if you feel now, you can straighten the leg, you can do so. Exhale, head up and down. Exhale, head up. Now we stay here. Lift your elbows up and out to the side. So you spread out your shoulder blade and then release. Now bend both knees, arms are at the side. And then exhale, round your back. So it's just a pelvic tilt. Exhale, round. Inhale, not arch, just tilt and back to neutral. Tilt and back to neutral. 4 more. Exhale. Excuse me. And exhale. And exhale. Good, we take one more. Exhale and release. Now we exhale and lift all the way up to the bridge pose. And then exhale, roll down again, one vertebra at a time. And come up again. It's like you're massaging your spine here, coming up. And exhale, coming down. And lift it up. And exhale down. Exhale, lift it up. And if you don't need the pillow, you don't need to have it under your head when we do this. We don't want to overstretch your neck either. So exhale and coming down. Let's take 3 more. Exhale, lifting up, and exhale, coming down. So you're kind of peeling your spine up one vertebra at a time all the way up, and then exhale, coming down again. Lifting it up, and exhale it down again. And one more time. This time, let's stay for a little while and just hold it up. If you can interlock your hands. Make sure here you don't arch. You have that neutral spine, just lengthening, opening your hips. 2, 3, 4. Relax your buttocks muscles. And then exhale, vertebra for vertebra. We roll all the way down again. Now lift your right leg up and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, this has nothing to do with your spine. It's just really good to do for your ankles. Okay, take the other one down and we take the other leg up and circle. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. Now let's tilt over to the right side and coming up and sit. Oh, up on all 4, sorry. So we come up on all 4, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip. And then as you exhale, round your back. As you inhale, bend your elbows and look up. And then exhale, round your back, press into the hands, especially the index and the thumb side of the hand. And then inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Really massage the spine and press back a little. And then inhale. And exhale. And we take one more time here. Inhale. And now exhale, round the back. Sit back on your heels. Stretch it out. And let your head drop down. And I know some of you might not come down. You can be on your elbows and then gently bringing yourself back towards your heels. Walk your hands forward and feel the stretch. Inhale deep. Stay where you are. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. And exhale out. Now lift it up. So now lift up from the core of the belly. We take the right arm and the left leg. Inhale. And exhale down. And also feel your neck is long, so your head is not drooping down like that. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Let's do it again. One more with the other side. Stretch it out. Coming in. And then round your back and sit back on your heel one more time. This time we just go halfway down just to give it a little release. Then we come forward again and we will work in the plank plank is really good to give us stability to our core and strength. So some of you will just be here on your knee. If you're a sensitive knee, have a blanket or towel underneath your knee. And we just hold it here. Watch out you don't sag, but lift up the belly button so you have that straight line. There should be no sensation or pain in the lower back. And then take your toes under if you can. If you feel really strong, coming up here, holding the plank. And we hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we dip the knee down and we stretch it out a little. Then we come forward again and up into the downward dog and stretch it out. Look towards your knee and broaden your shoulder. So again, lift your sit bones to the sky. If the knees are bent or heels are up, that's okay, but if you can, drop down. Broaden your shoulders, spread your fingers and toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then exhale, come down on your knees again. And stretch it out as you exhale. And then one more time we come up to the plank. So either we hold it here, lift up the lower belly and belly button, straight neck. And if you feel strong enough, come up on your toes. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And now just press it back to the downward dog and stretch it out. Full breath in. Full breath out. 3, 4, and 5. Take your knees down. And now come down and lie on your back again. So to have a strong back also means we have to build up a strong core. Okay? So lie down on your back. Hands behind your head. A strong core helps us to give stability and good posture as well. So elbows out to the side, lengthen the neck, and then we lift up. 1, and down. 2, and down. 3, and down. 4, and down. 5, and down. 6, and down. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And as you get stronger, you can go up to 20 or 50 or 100, whatever you feel like, okay? So now we lift the right knee and the left shoulder and bring it together. 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. If it's too much to lift your legs, just do the upper body. Or maybe just do the legs so you can keep your upper body down and just lift it up and down. Lift it up and down. But if you're strong enough, come on up all the way. And we have 10 more. Remember to take a break if you already think that this is way too much and you need a rest. There's nothing wrong in that. 3. Only if it's because you're lazy, then there's something wrong. So come on up and down and up. And we have 4 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Fantastic. Take your arms down to the side. Stretch your leg out. Take your arms over the head. Stretch your right side out. And again, as you get stronger, you can go up to 100 here too. But build it up gradually. Then straighten both legs and flex your feet. And then bend your knees again. And we roll on to the right side. And then we come all the way up to our abdomen, where we bring our hands under the head. So take a moment here. Shake it out a little. Point your toes. Press your feet to the floor. Rock your pubic bone down towards the ground as well. And then lift as high as you can. And maybe in the beginning it's just the head. But as you get stronger, lift your arms up as well. But it's okay to keep the hands and the elbows on the floor in the beginning. Okay? So lift up and lower. Remember to press the pubic bone to the floor. Press the top of your feet to the floor. Come on up. Let's take 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we take a rest. Now lift your right leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now again, this can be a little too much maybe in the beginning, so again you can just lift your upper body up, or you can take one arm at a time. So lift up, stretch one arm forward and down. Lift up, stretch the other arm out and down. But if you feel strong enough, take both arms out and down. Keep your neck strong and down. So you don't look forward. Just keep a strong line to your spine there. 3, 4. Remember, you can just do one arm at a time if that's enough for you. Or keep your hands on the ground and just lift up. We take 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Shake your hip out, relax your spine, and then bring your hands to the side and then lift yourself up and take your toes under, and we come up into that downward facing dog. Inhale deep, exhale slowly. Inhale deep, exhale slowly. Inhale deep, exhale slowly. Good. Now move yourself forward to the plank. Hold it there and then press it back again. Don't go further forward than you can keep that belly up towards the spine. And then back. We do 3 more. If it's too much, just do it from your knees and coming back. Coming forward and going back. Coming forward and now up to the downward dog. And you walk your feet and hands in towards each other. Bend your knees and then roll it all the way up. Shoulders up to the ears. And stay. Good. So maybe now you want to take a chair. We're going to practice balance. So, after we are 50, we begin to lose balance. So it's good to train your balance before you turn 50. And if you're above 50, let's get going. So take your foot up and just hold it there. You can hold a chair and you can let it go and eventually lift it up. If you can't reach your ankle, a towel is really good to hold it. And then you have that support there. So we want to practice standing 10, counting to 10 seconds on one leg. So you might want to hold on to something right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you fall, that's okay. You can always come up again. And 10. How did that go? Let's take the other side. So grab the chair, grab your ankle, maybe with the towel, and then again find your stand. 1. As you get more experience, you can lift your arms up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. Good job. Now, let's come and sit on a chair for a moment. Take the legs out to the side and then just fall over. You can hold your ankles and let your head down. You can have your hands and you can come all the way down. If that's too much, you can maybe just be here resting on your elbows. So let's hang forward. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the flow, the ribcage expanding, belly contracting. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Now we roll all the way up and stretch it up. Good. So for you who want to sit on the floor, you can do that as well. You can sit cross-legged if that's an option for you. Bring your hands on your shoulder, then twist as far as you can and to the other side. So 1, 2, 3. As I have told you many times, the spine can move forward, back, side to side, and it can twist. And it's important we do all these 6 movements every day. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go over and hold the twist. Bring it in and let it go. Feel how you lift up from the top of the head and you have that full rotation of your spine. 3, 4. Inhale. And 5. Now to the other side. Lift it up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now coming into the center. Then inhale, lift your arm up and stretch it over to the side and down. If you like, you can actually do this standing up or sitting on the floor. And in. I take the middle part here on the chair. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Fantastic. Now let's lift ourselves up and come back to the floor again. So we have the chair in front of us. We can again use a towel on the edge of the floor, not on the floor, but on the edge of the chair. Okay, so let's come down and sit cross-legged. So you just take your ankles and cross them, and then bring your knees out to the side. So one foot is in front and the other one is back. So for you who are flexible and have no problem with your back at all, just sit up tall and then lean forward and bring your head to the floor. But for the rest of us, we can stay up here and just rest our head. And if you have a day where you just feel, I just need to rest, I don't need to go all the way, this is such a wonderful position to be in. So the most important is that we want to lift up from the lower back and then just rest here. Let's take 5 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So when we have pain in the lower back, sometimes it ends up with tense in our glutes, and that has an effect on our hip. So we will stretch out the hips a little also here. We'll take 1 more deep breath. And then inhale, coming up and over. Now, we do the same to the other side, but just take the other foot in front. And it may feel a little more different. Maybe you feel tighter here or more open. So check it out and then breathe. Inhale. Feel how you lift up and out of the lower back. So you have that outer rotation of your thigh and the lift and coming up and out of your lower back. 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. Lift it up and now stretch your legs out so you have a nice long. If we have too tight hamstrings, we can also create lower back problem that way. So we always want to stretch the hamstrings as well. If you sit like this, sit higher up on a pillow so you can tilt up and sit on the sit bones. Then again, we can sit here. We can come forward and we can let our head rest there on the edge of the chair. Or we can grab our ankles, and some of you might want to sit free and just use your towel to help lifting yourself up. And then again, the more flexible ones just can come down and hang over your legs. But for the purpose of this class today, I take again the chair. Inhale, exhale. And it doesn't matter what variation we take, we just have to really listen to our body. And then breathe in, exhale, and do what's feeling good. Inhale, exhale. And then coming up and coming back. And then we take our hands behind us, we bend the knee, and then just to counter pose it, we lift up and the hip up, the chest up. If you can do more, let your head drop back. And 1, and 2. Maybe this is too much, then you just want to lift your chest up. 3, 4, maybe still looking forward, and then release. Now, take your right knee out to the side, straighten the left, twist the body in so the midline is over the inseam of your thigh. Again, we can hold the chair, we can rest the head on the edge of the chair, we can take our ankle, we can lie flat down over the legs. Whatever feels right for your body, that's what you do. Now inhale, exhale, nice and easy. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Again, feel that outer rotation of the thigh and then lifting up and out of the lower back so you feel the length of your spine. Good. Then we come up and we take the other side. So lift it up, bring the knee out, and I forgot to say, but as always, you can use your pillows, your blankets, whatever you need to support you. Now feel that twist, so you kind of get this hip back a little, and this one is rotating out, you're lifting, and then we are coming forward. And then rest here. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Very good. You can hold it longer as you advance in your practice. Okay, so take the knee up and then come down and lie on your back. We just take the hip in towards the chair in case you want to use your chair in a little while. Now straighten out your left leg, take your right knee up, bring your shoulder down, and then we come all the way over to the twist. Again, you can have a pillow underneath. Remember, it's not about getting the knee to the floor, it's about keeping your shoulder on the floor, and then from there, feel that rotation going in each direction. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now come into the center and bend the knee. Then we take it over to the other side. Now lift it up, shoulders stay on the floor, you look back to the hand and then bring it over. Maybe it's here. Sometimes it can help. We take the other foot a little further forward so you feel out where you are. Feel that openness of the body going in each side, each direction. And 3, and 4, and 5. And then coming up and bring both knees up to the chest now. And just hug it out and rock it from side to side. Now take your right ankle on top. This can be enough for some of you if you're very tight in your hip and glutes. Another thing was you can take the foot up to the chair and hold it there and support there. Some of you can hold underneath your thigh, over your hamstrings, and some of you can hold over your knee. Today I will take the chair variation, and then we will just stay here. Inhale. So you feel almost like a figure 4 if the legs was up, and then hold it there. 3. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. So whatever you did in this side, do it in the other, even if the leg was down here. Feel out the difference in the right and the left. If there is a difference, we will inspire ourselves to become more the same. So foot on the chair, hold under, over your knee, whatever feels good for you. Now relax the lower back down as well. There's no tension. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your face relaxed. We take one more deep breath in, and then exhale, release, and sit it down. Stretch your legs out, and stretch the right side, stretch the left side, stretch both sides, and then release. Now if you feel for it, have a low folded blanket or pillow underneath your head. If you like, and that helps your lower back, bring your leg up on top of the bed or your chair or something, and then you can have the pillow under here, arms out to the side, and if you feel it's right for you, you can also lie flat in Savasana on the floor like we do normally. But for the sake of the lower back today, I just choose that we have the leg elevated so we can relax the lower back. But if you don't need it, just lie flat on the floor. If you don't need the pillow, then take it away. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. This here is a wonderful pose. If you come home one day and your lower back is really tight and tired, just elevate your legs up against the wall, on a chair, on the bed, and just rest that lower back down, and then come into your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Relax those shoulders, relax your face. Feel the lower back gravitating, letting go. Feel your legs heavy and relaxed. Keep that inner smile, relaxed and soft. Back of the tongue is wide and relaxed as well. And feel your eyeballs dropping into the back of your head. And then let's just lie here. Feel the stillness in the body, the relative quiet of the mind, and just witness the breath. Any distractions, bring your awareness back to the breath. And then gently take a deep breath in. You can stay here for 5 to 20 minutes if you like. It's a very good thing to do after a long work day or something, to stay at least 5 minutes. And then take your feet down, and you can just pause the video and stay longer if you like, or let it run out. Now roll onto your right side, and then gently push yourself up. And feel free to sit up on a chair again. Or sit here cross-legged on the floor with me. And sitting tall, just feel the spine lifting up, strong and relaxed. And let your head just loosen up a little and your shoulders rolling a little. And we take a deep breath in. We exhale it out and let go. So again, thank you so much for joining this session today. Our wellness classes are here every Saturday at 11. There's a new every week. And this class, if you feel that you should work a little more with your lower back or spine, do it 2 to 3 times a week for any improvement. One time is not enough. You have to practice, no matter what you practice, at least 2 to 3 times a week. Okay? So let's stay fit and well, and see you next Saturday with a new session. Thank you so much, and see you soon. Thank you. All the love to you. Be well, be safe, enjoy.